is our vision and our mission. Now, I have a number of visions and missions. I want to help all of you to become very successful. Remember, one of my great mentors many years ago told me, a gentleman called Zig Ziglar, you might or might not have heard of him. Absolutely. Wonderful man. And he said, Gerard, you know, you can get anything you want out of life, anything, as long as you help enough other people get what they want first. And the most important word is the last one. First. Help enough other people get what they want first. And it comes down to, I don't want to get religious on you, but almost every major religious book in the world teaches the same. The law of sowing and reaping, the law of giving and receiving. And first of all, farmers, it's the way of the universe. Farmers know this. You plant and only later do you harvest and reap. You give and you receive. In science, we call it the law of equal and opposite reactions. Emerson called it in his essay, the law of compensation. It's all the same. You give first, and then you receive. The way you help an economy is so incredibly simple, a 4-year-old would understand it. Let me give you some mathematics. And by the way, I did this presentation to a group of businessmen in Barcelona in May of this year. And Carlos, a top businessman, stood up and he said, Gerard, you're wrong. Your figures are all wrong. Because I said 75% of all the employees in every country work for an SME. And he said, you're wrong. In Spain, it's over 90%. But other countries are different. But it's at least 75% of every person who is employed out there works for an SME. If a country wants to help its economy, the answer is obvious. You help the SMEs. If you can take one company and they have 100 employees and we can work with them for 2 or 3 years and we help them to double. Imagine that. Imagine. They will now have to employ more people. Maybe not another 100, but they may have to take on another 70 people. And the people they've already got, they can give a pay rise to. And now that one company is helping 175 families. They're helping them to pay their mortgage, to pay their rent, to put food on the table, to send their children to school. And if you can do that to 1,000 companies in a region, can you imagine Barcelona, or Zagreb, or Amsterdam? And over a few years, we helped 1,000 companies in that region to double their value. There would be no unemployment in that area. The standard of living would go up. There would be more people employed. There would be more money flowing into that community, that marketplace. The little shops that sell clothes and shoes and where you get your hair done and you buy your sandwiches, they would all benefit. It's like a waterfall. The money flows out of the companies into the communities. If you want to help an economy, the answer is childishly simple. You help the SMEs to grow, and you see a remarkable change within a relatively short period of time. Imagine in Sofia, if we could help over the next 5 years, 500 companies in Sofia to double their value and take on an extra 100 employees each. Oh my God. What would the effect be on Sofia? Be huge. And the government wouldn't be paying out unemployment benefits and state benefits because there would be less people unemployed. And they'd be getting in more tax. They're paying out less in benefits and they're getting more tax revenue. It isn't rocket science. It's what we call, it's not rocket science, it's not politics, it's mathematics. straightforward mathematics. Right? So that's one of the reasons the alpha group exists.